Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kiwi once again. This video is basically going to be about my RSP experience, my first one. Technically, I had like two different red phases. Let's get it started. The first one, my first RSP was actually last month in October, but that one wasn't a normal red phase. We went to Fort McCoy for our first RSP, and with that one was pretty much I'm gonna say like a fun weekend basically. We had weapons training, the confidence course, and what else did we do? Navigation. Um, with the weapons, we did the housing clearing, building clearing. Sorry, um, and we used the M19s, M14. Sorry, as for paintball guns. We did that with paintball. That was pretty fun. I'm gonna skim through the first week. Sorry if I'm going a little fast. But yeah, the first week when we did the first weekend in October, we did the housing clearing the buildings, and in that we used paintballs. It was pretty much, it was a pretty fun weekend for that part. That was pretty fun. I could just start out from the beginning. From that day, we left home. We went up and met at our original RSP Armory in Green Bay Friday night. From there, we got our uniforms, just like one set of uniforms, ACUs and PTs to last us the weekend. And then we took it was about 2.5 hour drive from Green Bay all the way to Fort McCoy Army Base. We didn't get there. Left the Armory probably like 8ish, and we didn't get to Fort McCoy till like 11 at night. So we got there, we pretty much changed, got into our PCs, and went straight to bed from there. So Friday was pretty chill. It was pretty chill. Then that Saturday morning, we all woke up. We didn't do PT that Saturday morning just because we had so much to do that day. It was pretty cold. There we put on our ACUs, went outside, salute for the flag to be raised, and from there we went about our day. It took another hour drive to another military base for our training for the day. Since I was in Red Phase, Red Phase had their own group. Green Phase had their own group. It was Green Bay. It was the Green Bay unit, Milwaukee unit, Madison unit. So everybody had their own groups. It's pretty much whose detachment is better. Ours was better, obviously. Green Bay, whatever. So our first one was the building clearing, which, like I said earlier, we did the paintball shooting, clearing the buildings. They showed us tactics on that, how to hold your gun, things like that. We got smoked a lot just because, for those that don't know what smoked is, it's basically PT. Extra PT to a drill sergeant. We had a female drill sergeant for that one. She was pretty badass. Like, she was pretty badass. Not in a bad way, in a good way, though. So for that one, like, we got smoked for the littlest things. Somebody forgetting a water bottle. Somebody leaving their jacket slints, sitting around. Like, it was small things that could have been prevented, But, we did that for about 2 hours. Then we left there from the paintball, and we went to navigation. I hate navigation. I hated navigation when I did the pre-camp with the Marines, and I still hate it now. There was probably like, we were in the woods. We were in the woods to a point where we saw snakes, all type of stuff that you just don't mess with. That was fine. We did that for like each different station was 2 hours long. So we did the navigation, and the field, the woods that we went into was probably about man, at least football length long, football wide, like at least 2 football lengths altogether, football field. Then the last one we did was the confidence course, where it's basically nothing but teamwork. The challenge was really just to stay quiet throughout the whole thing. We had to communicate without using words, which the group I was in, it was like about 6 in a group, and we did pretty good. You know, sometimes, you know, the sergeants will try to trip you up and ask you a question when they know you're not supposed to talk, but they'll ask you a question just to try to trip you up. Somebody will say something. It's how it is, whatever. See my scar there. So yeah, that was in October. And then this month, in November, I just had my drill weekend past weekend, which was like the 14th, 15th, I believe. That one was an official Red Phase. Red Phase, we got our RSP books. If you get this, study it. It will help you. Trust me on that. It will help you. Pretty much what we did was with Red Phase. Saturday we got there. We didn't do PT. Our group didn't do PT Saturday. Simply because we had a lot to cover. Because it was like 2 different Red Phases in one. So, with Red Phase, sorry, flipping through my notes here. We basically did the introduction to the RSP. We went over the sexual harassment. You will hear that nonstop about sexual harassment. We went over the equal opportunity drill and ceremony, and then we did a couple, and we also went over our ranks. But that was Saturday. So Saturday was a pretty much classroom day. It was pretty boring. Then Sunday we went in our PTs. Sunday we did our 111s for our physical fitness test. 111s. Mine wasn't that great, simply because I haven't been working out. If I wasn't working at work, I come home and go to sleep. I don't even work out. So I think like my mile was like 924. I did 26 sit-ups and only like 16 push-ups. So that, I mean, it passed to not go to fat camp, but it wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the way it should have been. You know, I do know I won't be going to fat camp that much. Yeah, that was Red Phase. Then, I'm just gonna throw this out here right now. My next video, it'll be for Blue Phase, because I won't be going to White Phase nor Green Phase, simply because I'm leaving in January 5th. So December would be my last drill, which is Blue Phase for your last drill. So that'll be my next video for that one. Actually, you know what? Since it's in here, I'm going to do a video just briefly explaining the White Phase and the Green Phase, like what you do there, basically. I'm not going to get into it a whole lot, though. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys about the White Phase and Green Phase. So, yes, that was pretty much a quick briefing on what Red Phase was. So, it's pretty much classroom for that much. Let's see. If I missed anything, I'm not sure. I probably did. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I just got off work this morning, so as you can tell, I'm a little sleepy. So yeah, turn that down. I don't know why I didn't turn that down. So if you have any questions, feel free. I respond to every comment. Message me. Do whatever you need to do here to ask any questions. I promise you I will give you the best answer possible if I didn't cover it, which I'm probably sure I didn't. I know I didn't cover everything. So yeah. Next one, I'm just going to briefly explain the White and Green Phase for you guys and go from there. So